Hey, and welcome back to Roots and Foliage. This is Ebony. Today I'm coming in to take you guys on a little houseplant tour. I'm finally going to show you all the plants I have, where I have them at, and also reveal the amount of plants I have, which is kind of embarrassing, but that's what I'm going to do. And if you're interested, come along. This is my living room, and this is where I keep all of my humidity loving plants. So this is I found out that this was a Stramonti Magic Star, I think. I was thinking it was the Trio Star, but it's not. It's similar, I think. It doesn't have the white variegation, like the big chunks of like white or light pink variegation. It just has the splashes, but it's totally beautiful. And I think the leaves are thicker as well. So there's that plant. And I have a medallion calathea. I have a white fusion calathea, rattlesnake calathea. This is just a calathea. I'm not really sure what this one's called, but it's just kind of basic. And this is my Alocasia poly. This is my Alocasia zebrina. Unfortunately, this one lost like 3 leaves when I bought it, but there is a new leaf coming in, so that is a good thing. And then I have my rubber trees. I have my I think this is the ruby version of the Ficus Altissima, and then I have the burgundy version. This one's a lot bigger. I love these plants. These are one of my favorite plants, and I've had several of them in the past that I just could not keep alive. And then I have another one down there. It's smaller. It's the smaller one out of the 3 that I have, but it's doing well. I'm very excited that these plants are actually doing well. And then I have my little bald Croton. I can't seem to keep these things alive. This one has had 3 leaves, and they've actually been hanging out for a long time. I'm actually pretty proud, and I think that there is some new growth coming in, I think. And then I have this one. This one is I think it's called like a flaming Croton or something like that. Now this one has been really good to me. I haven't had any issues with this one at all. I'm thinking that maybe this might be a good variety for me, because this one, I mean, there's not a lot of variegation on it as far as like coloring, but it's been doing really well. Like, I haven't lost any leaves. Nothing has dried up or nothing. Now, I really haven't got any new growth that I can see. At least, not anything coming from there. I don't know if there's new growth coming from the bottom. String of pearls. I mean, string of bananas. Lord. String of bananas. Not string of pearls. Yeah, I didn't do very well with that one. I did have one of those. It was a really small one, and it just didn't make it. And then this one is actually doing really well. It likes this spot. I hardly ever water it. I mist it every day when I mist all of these other plants, and it's doing very well. Then I have a little experiment here. This is a Photonia that I've mixed with a prayer plant, a calathea. From what I have researched and found out, they like humidity. So I put all these together. So this is the calatheas over here, and then the Photonia. So far they're doing really well. I had a bad start with this because I did have it mixed with a marble Pathos that just totally like died. Then I have this Syngonium. It's so big and beautiful. I love this plant. I have it in a hanging basket because I do want it to hang, but it's really big, if you can see. So far, it's been doing really well. I haven't had any issues with it. Next is my money tree. I have 2 money trees. This is one of them. And this one is the one I've had forever. It's really nice and full. Not sure if you can see all the foliage. Over here is just kind of like a little jungle, so like it may be hard to kind of see all the different plants. But this one's really full and really healthy. Then I have my Ficus Lyrata. Fiddle leaf. This one's doing well. It's not really growing a lot, so I'm hoping that since spring is coming, it kind of kicks off. But right now, it's just kind of hanging out. But I did cut some of it right there so I can propagate. I have that currently propagating right now, so I don't know, we'll see. Then I have a dumb cane, Dieffenbachia. This one's doing really well. There's new leaves popping out on this one, which I just noticed yesterday. There's a couple of them down in there. I've had this plant for quite some time. It has lost some leaves, but it has also gained leaves. So far, not too bad. Then, and I have a Philodendron Saloon right here. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I don't like this plant. So, and then this is a Staghorn Fern, I think that's what it's called, Staghorn. Yep, that's that. And then this is a, I don't know how to say this. If you know anything about plants, you may, it's like an umbrella plant. I would have to look at the spelling to be able to pronounce it. And then I have this pencil cactus. This one's doing really well as well. When I first got this, the whole top of it was like yellow. I snipped a couple of them off and it seems like it's flourishing. This is one of those plants where you can't tell where it starts or where it ends. Like, I don't even know if this plant's growing because it's so like just all over the place. And then I have my beautiful Monstera Adansani. I love this plant. Unfortunately, I don't know where these occasional yellow leaves are coming in from. Kind of sucks, but I mean, otherwise it's pretty healthy. It's shooting off new leaves. Here's a new leaf right here that's just like sprouting up. I have it on this pole. I'm hoping that, I know they like to climb, so I'm hoping that this actually climbs this pole. But I may have to put like a moss pole or something in it. I'm not sure. If you guys have any suggestions on that, let me know. But yeah, it's doing well overall. I haven't had any issues with it. And this is my Birds of Paradise, doing very well, pushing out new leaves left and right. We got a new leaf right there coming through. There's another one right here. Definitely doing well. And I have a Crocodile Fern that is doing, I don't know. It's not as full as it was, so I wouldn't say it's doing well, but I'm hoping I can bring it, get it back in good shape. And then this is a Swedish Ivy that I got. Man, like this thing, I don't even know what to do with this thing. I don't want to throw it out because there is some green, there is some life. I know that it's, it's probably going to be okay. But I'm going to tell you one thing, they watered it to death. So when I got it, it was so wet. And even still, I think it's still really wet. And it's really heavy. And when I got it, it was full. It had a lot of leaves, little ivy, pretty little ivy leaves. They're all gone now. It smells really good. It has a really good smell to it too. Okay, and then I have another Syngonium arrowhead plant. Lipstick plant. This is a Dracaena. Ooh, I messed that all up. Dracaena. I think that's how you say it. This is a version of a Dracaena, which I have a few of those. Here is a heart-shaped Philodendron. That is my daughter's. I'm trying to bring it back to life. It's getting better. It's actually getting more full at the top, getting more new leaves, so that's good. And then this is my big baby here. My Ficus Altissima. So big. This thing is huge and it's just shooting out new leaves. Like, I've had this for like a little over a week and it's doing great. It's, I showered it down when I got it and it's doing pretty good. Then I have a ZZ plant, Saigo palm, a Ficus Benjamin, Hoya Carey, a Hoya Hindu rope, something like that, compacta, Chinese Evergreen. This is the one that I recently had to split in half. I did some hydro on this, semi-hydro. And then this is a Lucky Bean plant, which was in my haul video. I haven't repotted it or anything. It's just sitting in this little owl candle holder. And then I have my beautiful peace lily, huge peace lily. Here is another Draconia. Oh no, this is a mass cane. Sorry, a mass cane. There's my Draconia down there. It's a lemon lime Draconia. something like that. I'm not sure if I'm even saying that right. And my snake plant's back here just hiding away. You know how snake plants are. You can just throw them in a corner and they're good to go. This is my other huge Dieffenbachia dumb cane. Love this plant. And this is just my little rehab station. Like, this is where I have some plants, some propagation going on, some things that need some help. You know, just my little station it's my little hospital. And then there is my Pathos that is really looking kind of crazy these days. I cut it down to try to see if I can fix it because it was starting to have a lot of yellow leaves and stuff. And I don't know, it's kind of worrying me, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna do anything to it. You know, I don't want to make it worse than what it is. And then I have my oxalis up here. I have a purple one, and then I have the kind of like variegated one. Well, the one with this purple and green. And I have my jade plant, ponytail plant, air plant. And over here, oh, hold on, my Philodendron Mikan that I just had in the haul, looking so beautiful up here on this, in this planter. And then this right here is like my little semi-hydro station. So this is where I have all my semi-hydro plants going to keep an eye on them, keep them all together. The only one that is not semi-hydro is this one. And this is my Ficus, what are these called? Anyway, you know what these are if you know anything about plants. This is, I don't want to move this though. It's doing really well. I don't want to move it. It's pushing out new leaves. As you can see, there's 2 new leaves here. I don't want to move it, so I'm just kind of leaving it there. I don't care that it doesn't have hydro. And then I have this one too that I just repotted yesterday. And then this is my yucca plant. And then I have a neon pothos here. And I have my string of turtles or something. I think someone told me that's what this is called. Sitting right here because I want it to be away from there. Because over there it was getting kind of like wrapped around the cords and stuff. Like these other little metal chains. And those plants are really delicate, so I didn't want to mess them up. And then I forgot about this guy. This is a new plant. This is a dog tail cactus, which I'm kind of afraid of. Because I'm scared to death of like caterpillars and stuff, and that thing looks like a caterpillar. So I have a air plant up here. I have a Pelia. I forget exactly what this aluminum plant. This one's doing really well. I think it's gonna hopefully get big, especially throughout the spring. I have a coffee plant. A colon. How you pronounce this? Cordyline Calypso. This is a part of the Pathos that came from that. This is I have this in. I have some soil in the bottom, and then the clay pebbles on the top. So I don't know what I'm trying to do there, but it's actually doing really well. It's really healthy. It's doing really good. And then I have a waffle plant that's really, I'm not really sure exactly what it's doing. It's really dry and crispy, but it's not dying. It's healthy. It's producing new leaves. It's just dry and crispy. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Then I have my mass cane. This is my other mass cane. This is the one that has the cane stalk to it. This one has been doing very well. This was a rescue. Ooh, sorry. This was a rescue. It's doing really well there. And then I have a snake plant right here that's doing really well. Then I have a lot of plants. I don't realize it until I go to do this. And I have this, I think it's a silver pothos. I just got this one. And then this is a cyclamen. I have 2 peperomias. And there's a third peperomia there. Actually, all these are peperomias. This is the peperomia. This is the peperomia. Oh, I love this one. It's so pretty and it's doing so well. And then I have my rescue plant I got from the Ford. And I took my car to get an oil change, they had a plant that was just there, just dying, wasting away, and I asked if I can have a piece, and this is what I got. And this is a Philodendron green Congo. And then I have this plant. I can't remember what this is called. This is in the Begonia family too. I have a cast iron plant there that I'm trying to rescue, rehabilitate. This is a Homolomina that I got when I went to Cleveland. It's doing really well. And then I have this snake plant. This is a Mikado fernwood. And then I have another Birds of Paradise. And this one has a new leaf popping out. Finally, I've had this plant for over a year. And it had one leaf that was unfurling when I first got it. And this is the second leaf that I've got from it. And I have another money tree. And then I have a red Philodendron Congo red, or red Congo. I'm not sure exactly how you say it. And then over here I have a silver Pathos. And then I have this snake plant. I don't know exactly what they're called, but the starfish, I think that's what they call it, something like that. And then I have a ZZ plant. This is the ZZ Zinzi. So this is the one with the kind of bubbly leaves, thicker leaves. And then I have a palm. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but this one's fairly new as well. Doing really, really well. Low maintenance. Haven't had any issues with it. It's dry as a bone and it's doing great. So that is my living room. So let's go to the next room. So now this is my bedroom and I have this plant here. Can't remember what this is called, but I think it is in the Begonia family. So I have this one, and then I have it's actually two Calencho, whatever. I have one here that has flowers sprouting, and then I have this one. Then I have this Dieffenbachia that is doing well, but has a nasty looking leaf that I need to cut off. But it has some new leaves coming through. Then I have my raindrop Pelia. It's doing really well. Not really much new leaves. There is a new leaf I see popping out, real tiny looking right there. But it's doing good. Like, I haven't had any issues with this plant. It's just kind of hanging out, which I'm cool with that. I'd rather them hang out and do nothing than just shrivel up and die and get brown and everything else. Then I have this snake plant, and then I have a Anthurium. I can't remember exactly what this is called, bird's nest or something like that. It has a new leaf coming through, so I'm happy about that. These leaves are kind of brown and dusty looking, but I'm going to leave it alone. They're not dying, so I'd rather just leave them be. And then there's another snake plant right there. And then I have my Philodendron Brazil, which is doing excellent up here. She's doing fantastic, no problems at all. Then I have a Chinese Evergreen that I'm trying to rescue. I think it's going to be alright. It's going to shed some leaves, but I think, you know, for the most part it's going to be okay. This one is green, so that's a good sign. Then I have my other Ficus Altissima. It's got a new leaf that's coming through that's taking forever. And then I have an Anthurium that used to have blooms, but they all died, so I cut them off. So I don't know, it may bloom again. Like I said, spring is coming, so we'll see. Then I have this zebra plant. This plant's doing okay. It keeps getting brown, crispy tips, but for the most part, it's doing good. It's growing. I can't really say too much bad about it. It's doing okay. Then I have, this is just my little propagation station that I have in my room. Because this is all just things I'm propagating, things I'm kind of experimenting with, and things like that. I put it all in here under this grow light. And they're actually doing really, really well. Like, my Pelia, there's the babies I took out of it when I repotted it and put it in the leca. They're doing well. I think I'm going to end up with 2 plants from that, so that's excellent. So there's that. And then this is just my little section up here above my bed. I have a Hoya carcinoma, I'm not sure what it's called, carsa something, that I'm trying to rescue. I don't really know if I'm going to be able to do it. And I have this plant, this pink star. It's really cute. I just got this at Lowe's the other day, and I haven't even repotted it. It's just a little plant I got. This is a watermelon peperomia that I got from Hertz. Here's another arrowhead. Here's another arrowhead. My aloe plant. This is a Persian shield plant. I don't know for sure what's going on with it, but I'm gonna leave it. This is a purple passion. Really, really pretty iridescence. This plant is gorgeous. I'm hoping that it gets nice and big and fluffy when I, repot it. I'm not messing with it right now though. This is a burrow's tail that lost a lot of burrows, but it's still going strong, so whatever. This is my dancing something alocasia, doing really, really well, shooting off a new leaf, doing really, really well after being repotted. I have a feeling this one's going to sprout out really, really well because it's nice and strong. Like the leaves are nice and strong. I love it. And then this is my Wandering Jew plant. Started off really small. I'm just letting it grow out, see what I get out of it. And then, so down here in my little area where I'm propagating, I had to rehab my watermelon Peperomia because I put it in leca when I repotted it and it just drooped. I was so scared that I was just going to lose this plant, so I took it out of the leca, I threw it in water, and it's been fine ever since. So I'm going to leave it in the water, let it get some strength, and then I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it in soil once I'm ready. So we'll see. Alright, on to the next room. In the bathroom I keep all of my begonias. So I have, these are just all begonias. I don't know what kind they are. They're all usually labeled as Rex. So this is a begonia. This one, I love this one. This one I got for free, and it's been doing so great. Like, it's doing so great. And there's that one, looking a little scraggly over there. And then this is a strawberry begonia that I got on clearance. It's doing okay. I'm just trying to find all the bad leaves. It's kind of hard to find them because they're just kind of like compacted in there. And then this is one I'm trying to rehab. It was so gorgeous. It looked a lot like this one. This one is just gorgeous. It looked a lot like this one, but I don't know what happened. It's just, I don't know. So I'm keeping them in the bathroom and they seem pretty happy here. So, I don't know, we'll see. Next room. Okay, so this is the last room. This is the kitchen. And I just recently started putting more plants in the kitchen. I wasn't doing that initially. So right in the windowsill I have part of that Sagonium. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. I'm trying to see if I can make a plant with it. But it just looks like it's turning brown. But I'm going to keep an eye on it. It's getting some sun now, so we'll see. And then I have my Prince of Orange is what it's called, I think. Philodendron. And it's slow. I think I heard that these are slow growing plants. So it's slow, but it's, it's okay. It's not dying. And like I said, if it's not dying, I'm fine. And this is a sad looking African violet that I don't know if I'm even gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm just gonna leave it alone. See what happens with it. If anybody has any advice on African violets, let me know, because I've seen people with beautiful ones. But this one was kind of ruined from the start because it was so overwatered. It was ridiculous. It was like soaking wet. And then I have my Christmas cactus here. I heard it like a lot of sun, so I'm hoping that it does really well here. It has a bloom here, but it had that when I bought it. And then the little plants, not little plants, but the plants I have the most trouble with, and that is my Monsteras. This is the one I've had the longest, and look how leggy and just like scraggly it is. So I don't know. I'm hoping that I've done so many different things with it. I'm not gonna lie. I probably should leave the plant alone, but I want it to do more, and I feel like it can do more, but it's just not doing anything. It's just not really doing anything. I got a new leaf right here. That was the only new leaf that I got since a long time. So You know, the leaves that were on it before it started getting really leggy, they were big. They were almost like as big as this one. They had a couple holes in them, but then they had these big burnt marks on them. And I don't even know where that came from because they were not in the window. I'm not even sure what happened there. And this is just one that I'm propagating. What I did was I tried to thin this one over here out. So I took some from this one and I'm propagating here. I just did this yesterday, so of course nothing's going on. But there is a root, aerial root there. And then of course there is, you know, the node. So hopefully that one will pop out really nicely. And then this one over here, this is the new one I got. I got it from Lowe's. It looks pretty good. I think it's going to be all right. I'm going to leave it alone though, because I have messed with this one a lot too. I'm not going to lie. But I really just need to leave it alone and let it do what it's going to do, if it's going to do anything. I had too much soil in it too. I had the soil all the way up here, like all the way up to the top. So I had to just kind of take some of that soil out. But I did all that when I took this cutting. So, you know, I tried. And then I have a couple plants up here. This is my last plants. This is it, y'all. This is just a peace lily that I actually combined. I had a small one and then I had one that was a little bit bigger, so I just combined them both in one pot. They seem to be pretty happy. There's some brown leaves, but they seem to be pretty happy, so doing all right there. And then this is another part of my cast iron plant that I've repotted. This is the one in soil. I have two in soil and one in leca. And then this is another zebra plant. It's doing okay. Believe me, it's doing pretty good because it started off really small. It was so small. And then right there is my bamboo plant. And that is it, guys. That is all my plants that I have. Would anyone like to guess how many plants I have? Did you count during the video? Just to reveal the amount of plants that I have, I said I would do that. I counted my plants, and this actually doesn't include plants like that I'm propagating and things like that. I have about 131 plants. So yeah, that number is kind of shameful to me. And I think I need to stop buying plants, but I've said that before, and I know that's just like something that everyone says when they find out how many they have. But yeah, like 131, and like I said, that doesn't count the propagating and things like that, because those are not really considered plants yet. Now I will say some of my plants were split. Like I've had a few plants where I was able to split them and make more than one plant out of, but it wasn't that many, so there's still a lot. Plus I had a lot of plants that I've had for a long time and I've carried over. So, you know, that's it. There's my number. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry the video was so long, but I had way more plants than I thought I had. I am tired. Not tired, but I'm sweaty. That was work because I had to go all over and get all into the plants and, you know, show you guys what I have and what the plant actually is. So hopefully you guys are able to see very well each plant and all that business. So again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, see you later.